All right, guys, today we're going to be reacting to CNN. Oh my goodness, look at the title. From Bizarre to Carnival. Republican strategy reacts to RFK Jr. suspending campaign. Man, CNN is crazy, man. I don't even know how they allow these things to happen. I really don't know. We're going to react to the cutoff feed that they do. I haven't watched it, so I saw like people just reacting to that. I'm like, I have to react myself. Let's jump in and see what's going on.
In the battleground states, I would likely hand the election over to the Democrats, with whom I disagree on the most existential issues: censorship, war, and chronic disease. Oh, I want everyone to know that I am not terminating my campaign. I am simply suspending it and not ending it. My name My name will remain on the ballot in most states. If you live in a blue state, you can vote for me without harming or helping President Trump or Vice President Harris. In red states, the same will apply. I encourage you to vote for me. And if enough of you do vote for me, and neither of the major party candidates win 270 votes, which is quite possible, in fact, today our polling shows them tying at 269 to 269, and I could conceivably still end up in the White House in a contingent election. But in about 10 battleground states where my presence would be a spoiler, I'm going to remove my name, and I've already started that process and urge voters not to vote for me. It's with a sense of victory and not defeat that I'm suspending my campaign activities. Not only did we do the impossible by collecting 1 million signatures, we changed the national political conversation forever. Chronic disease, free speech, government corruption, breaking our addiction to war have moved to the center of politics. I can say to all who have worked so hard in the last year and a half, thank you for a job well done. 3 great causes drove me to enter this race in the first place, primarily. And these are the principal causes that persuaded me to leave the Democratic Party and run as an independent, and now to throw my support to President Trump. The causes were free speech, the war in Ukraine, and the war on our children. I've already described some of my personal experiences and struggles with the government's censorship industrial complex. I want to say a word about the Ukraine war. The military industrial complex has provided us with a familiar comic book justification like they do on every war.
Monitoring this from RFK Jr.,
This
but
one is a noble effort to
that
stop a
was
supervillain,
so
Vladimir Putin,
much.
Wow.
invading the Ukraine, and then to
Wow, they're interjecting already. 2 minutes and 53 seconds, and they already interjecting.
thwart his Hitler-like march across Europe. In fact, tiny Ukraine is a proxy in a geopolitical struggle.
Doug High with us, as well as Johanna Maska. She's the host of the Press Advance podcast. She's a former Obama White House director of Press Advance. He's talking about wanting, and we've seen a press filing or
We don't want to hear you. We want to hear JFK. This is crazy, folks. So we're too dumb to understand what he's saying. So they want to explain it to us. What he's currently saying that he's gonna say. They're gonna tell us. Okay, let's see.
a court filing in Pennsylvania. So he's saying that he's taking himself off of these ballot access challenges in states where he would be a spoiler, right? These battleground states, like, tell me if I've got this right, Doug. But when it comes to a red state or a blue state, you can sort of, if you want to vote for him, you can then register how you feel about him. And then in the crazy...
Hold up, fuck. This has to be a lie, man. No. Hold up. Yeah. They're going to be talking about... He's going to be giving the speech, but they're going to give us their opinion of their speech at the same time? This
possible
is
chance of a
insane.
269 tie between Trump and Harris, then maybe he can just ride that all the way to the White House?
Yeah, I was watching that, and Donald Trump last week stood and said, in front of a bunch of groceries, and said, I haven't seen any Cheerios in a long time. I had Cheerios for breakfast. This was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And trying to get any logic out of that is good luck with that. Because
he's
it's
talking-
one, you
what
can't
is he
understand what he
talking
says.
about?
Two, if you can't understand what he says. And I'm reminded of a line in Mel Brooks's Blazing Saddles when somebody gets up and gives an indecipherable speech. He says, "Who can argue with that? That's authentic
this is
frontier
crazy.
gibberish," and that's exactly what that is.
Look at him. JFK is still talking. They're talking over him. Not showing the speech. Wow, they really despise this guy.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, to your point, though, Brianna, the big overarching issue here for both campaigns, for the Harris campaign and the Trump campaign, is the third-party sort of X factor and what that.
I'm not gonna watch this. Wow. No way, folks. CNN forgot to report the news. Yeah, they did. CNN censoring as usual. Yeah, the irony of CNN talking over him while he talks about the military-industrial complex and censorship is crazy. Yeah. So he's talking, and they're talking over him. That's insane. CNN is showing their true colors. Would be nice to listen to what RFK had to say before you cut him off short. Some people do both. Third party, please stop censoring speech. They censor him. He looks right. He looks correct. He looks better than them. I knew CNN was pathetic, but this is over the top. Unbelievable desperation for Harris to win. And not only that, look at that, people. It's almost 10. It's almost like 1 to 10 ratio. Look at that. Dislike to the likes. This type of media should be feared and hated in America. And where is Kamala Harris fans here? This guy cannot stand independent thinkers. Yeah, I'm trying to find people say that Kamala Harris people saying, you know what, this was very bad CNN, but I'm not seeing anything. I am a lifelong Democrat who cannot recognize my party any longer. It doesn't share my values. I cannot in good conscience give my vote. Thank RFK for representing what so many of us fails. This was some disgusting reporting. They're reporting on his speech while obviously having not watched the thing. Yeah, that's what I said. Like they reporting his speech while he's giving the speech. And what I can only say is purposefully misleading the public with the most transparent and harmonious attack. Yeah. CNN proving what RFK said about them. Yeah, it's right in their face. With a good conscience, I don't know how you can vote for the Democrats, man. At this point, he gave a nice speech, 40 minutes, man. Let me know what you guys see in the comment section below. But these people, look at that, man. The thing is, I don't see the Democrats here talking about this either. They cut him off, thus proving the political censorship. Good job, idiots. Yeah. He should just change his name to Trump Jr. because they're early similar. Trump and Trumper, the two dumbest politicians ever. Wow. That's crazy, man. Let me know what you guys see in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one.